Check this out. This is the Tin Claw Claw King, the first Tin Claw arcade machine in the USA. We're going to try it out today, see how many wins we can get at once. I mean, how amazing would it be to get 5, 6, 10 wins at once in one play? We are just off the Las Vegas Strip right now, inside the Fashion Show Mall at Fantasy Claw. This is a new claw machine arcade here in Las Vegas, Nevada. There's a great mix of machines in here. There's big claw machines, small claw machines. We got some gachapon. We have a tin claw machine. So many things to choose from. There's cut and wins to play. We have a mix of plushies in here. There's some food items. We have trading cards. Here we have the trade-in area at the prize desk. A 5 plushie tier, 10 plushies, 15, all the way up to the 20 plushie tier up top. Right now they have a deal going on. You get 70 tokens for $50. We're going to load up on some tokens and start playing. Instead of the baskets that you see a lot, we actually have a little drawstring bag full of our 90 tokens. We ended up doing the $60 for 90 tokens deal here. If they're not marked, they're 1 token. The marked ones are 2 tokens. So they're pretty clearly marked right there. Looks like most of the machines in here are going to be 1 token. There are some around that are 2 tokens. Usually these larger plush ones are 2 tokens each. We're going to have to give a few tries at this Claw King Tin Claw machine. It's probably going to be difficult to get all of the claws on video at the same time. There's 4 tokens to play. You do get plenty of time, 30 seconds it looks like. I know we want to go for these bags because it looks like those bags do have some bonus prizes in them. So we're going to go for those bonus tokens. We'll see if this can reach this bear over here. Looks like one lined up over a couple things perhaps. So let's go ahead and lower it and see what happens. Oh, no luck on anything so far. We're going to have to give that one more play here. Put 4 more in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, we're going to go for the same bear. Sitting right up on top. Hopefully we don't knock him down anymore. Like we're similar lineups on everything else. I think it probably is easiest to aim for one thing and hope you get lucky on a couple others rather than trying to line up like 10 things at once. It's just so much going on here. Oh, didn't get a grab on that either. No luck so far. All right, let's put 4 more in. 3 and 4. And this bag could actually be getting in the way of picking up the bear because it's so big. Well, I can't really get around it very well. I think that's a pretty good lineup. Oh, once again, just absolutely nothing. Striking out completely. Have to go one more time. All right. Got it lined up. There's possibility of that blue bear. Maybe that other Care Bear. Again, we're going for this Care Bear with the bag on it. Oh, we got a good grab around the head. Oh, we have so much this time. So much holding on. Will everything hold on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prizes that time. What a drop. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all in here. So those first couple tries we struck out, but then we hit the jackpot here. That was awesome. I don't think I've ever won 5 prizes and 1 drop of the claw machine before. check out all those prizes that we just won. 4 Care Bears and this cow thing. This one does have a bag attached. We'll have to check that out in just a second. Now, Fantasy Claw, they do give you these bags to hold all your plushies that you win. So we're going to load up our bag here. Drop these in. And so just like that, that's 5 plushies. So that's already the first straight up level, that crystal tier. Let's see what we have inside of our bag. We have a free play. So 4 free tokens that we just won from that. So basically that play was free. We get our money back, and we got 5 plushies from that. Awesome deal. We'll put our last Care Bear in the bag as well. I think we're going to try and go for the head. See how it spins here. Stab, not a strong grab. There's no double tap, not a strong grip at all. Let's move on to another machine. So at this point in the video, unfortunately, I ran into some audio issues with the mic cutting in and out. So I'm just going to switch over to voiceover for now, but found this Bluey machine here. I'm not super familiar with Bluey. I don't know all the characters' names, but this orange dog right on top looked like it was in the prime position. This claw has 2 of the rubber grippers on 2 of the arms, so I figured that we should be able to get those 2 arms of the claw under the arms of the dog here, and hopefully get a good grab that way. We got right under the arms there. You can see it started to slip out, but held it just long enough for us to get the win. So that's the first win that we got on the normal plush machines here. Next, I went for these Pink Angel plush from Lilo and Stitch. I wanted to try this machine because it's one of the few claw machines in the arcade that has the rubber gripper on all 3 of the claw machine arms. Thought, if we were able to get a decent grab, it would probably hold it pretty well compared to some of the other machines. Unfortunately, the claw just opens too wide to be able to get a good grab around any of these plush without stabbing something else in the machine. Next, I decided to play for one of these Boba plush, which is one of the larger 2-coin plushies here. It was really close to the chute, so I was only able to get 2 arms of the claw around it, but that moved it into a better position in the middle of the machine here. I put another 2 coins in, and I was really hoping to see if we would be able to get a nice strong grab around this or not. And it picked it up perfectly. Nice strong grab, so just 2 plays on that machine. We might have gotten lucky, but for just 4 coins to get a large quality plush like this, that's a pretty good value. The next machine I found was these capsules that are filled with Pokemon card packs. These do have the rubber grippers on all of the claw arms, but they are pretty close together. There's nothing really on top to go for, and the claw just couldn't dig anything out. It didn't look like there was anything that was going to be grabbable in here, and I didn't want to waste $2 more, so I decided to just move on. I'm a big fan of SpongeBob, so I had to play for these Patrick plush. They look like they're officially licensed plush with some nice tags on them. It also looked like there was a lot missing from the playing field. The playing field was pretty empty here, so that could be a sign that people have been winning a lot of them, that might be an easier machine to play. So I decided to go for this one back behind the chute. These ones in front had a little bit more space around them, but I was worried about hitting the prize chute. So I was going again for this one right behind the prize chute. Managed to flip it upside down on the first play, but on the second play, I think we have a pretty good lineup, and we're able to get a nice grab right around the body, and that was a sweet win. Right next to that Patrick machine is this machine filled with SpongeBob's. This machine's a lot more full, which actually makes it a little bit more difficult to get a good grab around any of them. There's just not as much space surrounding and underneath them without stabbing something else in the machine. That first play I went for that upside down one in the middle. This next play I think I'm going to go for this one that's in the back of the machine. See if I can get the claw just far enough back to wrap around the arms. I positioned the claw as far back in the machine as we'll go. We did manage to get around one of the arms and pull it out a little bit, but I don't feel great about the odds of winning one of these, so decided to go ahead and move on. This next machine is full of some of my favorite plush in the entire arcade. These are the Candy Smarties plush. I grew up eating Smarties all the time as a kid, so I was super excited to see this plush, but it is a very tough shape to grab. You know, if you don't get a perfect grab right around it. I didn't have any luck here. I do have a sweet tooth, but not that bad, so after a few plays, I decided to go ahead and move on. They did have a lot of SpongeBob themed plushies here at Fantasy Claw Arcade. This machine, they have these Plankton as well as a couple of random Squidwards that have fallen through the cracks of this machine. They have this raised platform here, and you can see that the Squidwards have just kind of fallen through the cracks and aren't in a good winnable spot now. But I'm going to go ahead and go for this Plankton that's right here up against the front glass. Looks like we might be able to get a good grab around it. Got two of the prongs around it, and we just kind of flung it down. Unfortunately, a little bit close to the chute for my liking. I went ahead and put another coin in the machine because I think even if we can't get a good grab around it, we should be able to at least move it back out into the middle of the playing field on our next play. This gap between the raised platform and the chute does also make it a little bit tricky to get a good grab around the plush. But with one more play, I think that we can go for the win. I managed to get the claw right between the legs and it flung it right into the chute for an awesome win. That's our second SpongeBob plush of the day. We have Plankton to go along with Patrick. Now, I didn't play any of these cut-to-win machines myself. I feel like they're usually on a payout system, and even when they are skill-based, I just don't have the skills to be able to win these machines very often. But I do like that they have the variety and options here. These are some smaller and medium-sized plush, so they'll probably be a little bit easier to win than some of those larger cut-to-win machines are. For all you Five Nights at Freddy's fans, this Roxanne the Wolf was looking very tempting. I was hoping to be able to pick it up by the head, but the claw just ran into the prize chute instead. It did bring it out into a better position here, though. I went for it one more time, and we got a nice grab around the body, but it let go just on the edge of the prize chute, bounced it back into the play area, unfortunately. I went for it one more time. Let's hope that third time is the charm. Once again, we got a pretty good grab, but it let go and hit the prize chute again. I'm not one to give up easily, especially when the plush is in such a good position, but this time it let go and dropped it into the dead zone, so we're going to have to move on. I don't actually know anything about the Garbage Pail Kids or these sticker cards, but this ball looked like it was in such a good position. We got a nice grab around it, and fortunately it hit the chute and rolled all the way away, and I don't think we're going to be able to win it now. This machine is very mysterious. It's full of these capsules that have the drawstring bags inside of them. I'm assuming that they have those little notes that either give free plays or a prize. There is a Starbucks mug on display in the back of this machine. I'm not sure if you can win that Starbucks mug, or if maybe they have Starbucks gift cards, or if they just have other random prizes that you can win from this machine. This capsule was super easy to pick up, so I think it might be a guaranteed win on this machine as long as you can get a good grab around the ball. This is a 2-token machine, though, so we were able to win on back-to-back plays. We got 2 balls, but when I opened it up, it did say try again. All we got was 1 free token, which of course we spent 2 tokens to win. And when I opened the second ball, it also said try again, and we got 1 more free token. Moving on to the next capsule machine. This one actually has NHL hockey cards inside of it. For any trading card nerds out there, these are Topps MVP cards from 2022-2023. I went for these because there is this ball right on top of all the other ones. I think that if we're able to align the claw correctly, we can pick it up. We were able to do just that right here, and we dropped it into the chute for a win. I was feeling a little bit hungry, so I decided to play for this bag of Japanese snacks. I think these are potato chips. I'm not sure exactly what they are. If you know what these are, leave a comment and let me know. This is a 2-token to play machine, so I was hoping that if we were able to get a good grab, it would just be an automatic win and payout. It turns out that's not the case. It dropped the chips, so we're still a little bit hungry. Because I was still hungry, I decided to go for these Hello Kitty Milk Soft candies, but when I dropped the claw on the package, it just scooted the whole package forward. On the next play, I went for these Strawberry Chewy candies, but the same thing happened, and the package just scooted out of the way of the claw again. I'm sure there's a strategy for winning these, but I don't know what it is. I have 3 coins left now, and I circled back to the SpongeBob machine and saw that they had put Squidward up on top of the platform. On the first play, I'm able to get a good solid grab and drop him right into the chute for an awesome win. I have 2 tokens left now, so I'm going to use these last 2 to try and win another Plankton from this machine. We've had good luck on it so far. I almost was able to get a crazy win by grabbing the antennas, but it just dropped it. But that's okay because we have 1 token left. Go ahead and leave a like on this video for some last play magic right here. Give us good luck. We get a nice strong grab, and that's the way we love to end a video. Our token bag is empty, so let's go ahead and count up our prizes and trade them in. Including the 5 plushies that we won from the Claw King machine, we ended up with a total of 13 plushies. So that's 1 prize we can redeem from the Emerald tier, or we could redeem 2 from the Crystal tier. It's a tough decision because there are a lot of good prizes here. Plus, we'll also have to decide which of the 3 leftover plushies to keep after we trade in our 10 points. We ended up getting 13 plushies in the end, as well as those hockey trading cards. We ended up keeping 3 of the SpongeBob character plushes, and for 10 more, we traded in for the giant Snorlax plush. All right, so just quickly recapping the Fantasy Claw Arcade here in Las Vegas at Fashion Show Mall. You know, overall, it wasn't bad. It's a pretty good deal for being in such a touristy area. You know, there's some good deals on the tokens themselves. There are machines that were definitely easier to win than others. I'd say overall, you know, not amazing value, especially as far as the trade-ups are concerned. You know, it is 10 plushies for a trade-up to a, you know, medium-sized generic prize. So definitely more expensive on the trade-up side compared to some of the other claw arcades around the area. There are some really good draws, though. You know, there's a good variety of machines. That 10 claw machine, very cool. Haven't played anything else like that around. You know, those cut-to-win machines, there's a good variety of prizes. You can play for food prizes, plushies. So there's really something there for everyone. You know, overall, probably not my top location, but definitely one I would come back to, especially if I'm nearby on the Strip. It's a great option for kids. You know, it's a kid-friendly activity to do right here on the Strip. Now, it might be slightly more expensive than most arcades that I've been to, but it's definitely a cheaper option than going and blowing a bunch of money at the casino. Employees were super nice. Everyone was helpful, friendly. You know, had a good time. Definitely would come back.